rolling a 6-sided die, 3-sided die at the same time. It's just showing all possible outcomes using a tree diagram or outcome table. If you use an outcome table, I would probably prefer that if there's only 2 things happening. Right, you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you just write it out like that: 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, and so forth. And you're supposed to have 3 times 6. You're supposed to have 18 outcomes. That's what I'm looking for. If you did the tree diagram, there should be 18 little branches at the end. Okay, so 1 mark for that. 1 mark for all that work. Yeah. So if you didn't do it, you only lose a mark. That's the benefit of that. Question number 2, license plates, letters, numbers, just like that. I and O is removed. So ideally permutation notation, but it doesn't matter. So if you start with a letter A, technically you would go 1 pick 1 times. Then you have from the it says that repetition is okay, right? Like we're assuming. So that means that we have 26 we have a problem, right? 26 times 26 for the next ones, right? And then we've got 10, 10, 10. Okay, so that would be, oh, sorry, 24. Some of you are whispering it. 24 squared and 10, that is 576,000 plates. Okay. B, start with an E and end with a 9. Okay, so you've got only one choice, and you've got 24, 24, and then 10 times 1, because you have to end with a 9, right? And start with an E. So that'd be 24 squared times 100, that's 57,600 plates. You can't see that, hold on, there we go. No repeating letters or numbers. That's when you get to use permutation notation if possible, right? So you go 26, this one, 24, pick 3 times. We've got 10, pick 3, right? So if you wanted to use permutation notation, this is where you would use it, and you get 8, 7, 4, 3, 680 plates. If you did that right. 1 mark for each. All 3 letters are different vowels and no repeating numbers. So let me just try this here. Vowels I and O are removed, so you only have 3, right? 3 different vowels. So 3, 2, 1, and no repeating numbers. 10, 9, 8. So you could say 3 pick 3 times 10 pick 3. That would also work. You get 4,320 plates. 1 mark for that as well. We're good? Next, we have 9 people running for 4 positions, and you can only occupy 1 position. That would make a big difference, right? Repetition, no repetition. Show three different methods of calculating this. So I kind of just wanted you to go 9 pick 4, right? Or you could go 4 positions, so 9, 8, 7, 6. What's the third? The factorial notation, but we're not going to take any marks off today. So you would technically go 9 factorial over, when you subtract them you get 5, right? 5 factorial. It's the factorial notation. But no, if you have these 2, I'm fine. Bonus yet today, if you have one of them, you're fine. Because the province will never make you use one over the other, so I'm not too picky on that. They consider all ways to solve is proper way of showing your work. So we're good. And what is the answer though? 3,024 ways. Okay, there we go. So again, if you do your permutation notation, if the province ever throws something like this, like which one is correct, use this, right? Use the formula and see if you can get that, and then you verify, yeah, that is indeed it. Or just plug them into your calculator and get the answers. 5 girls, 3 boys in a row, so we have 8 total. Make a note of that, right? Like they tend to split it up to get you to fall for one or the other. Just say, hey, we have 8 in total here. No restrictions. If there were no restrictions, we would just go 8 factorial or 8 pick 8, right? We just need them all. Or if you actually went 8 lines and go 8, right, all the way down to 1, that's okay. That would be 40,320. And if you have that on your study sheet, you were able to do it, right? Ways to do it. The first and last person are both girls, so we have the first spot and the last spot, right? So we have 5, right? So this will be 5 options here, then 4 options at the end, right? And then everything in between, you've got 6 slots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be, hold on here, I just gotta make sure. So that means, right, you're using up one, like 1 girl here, 1 there. So there's 6 left though. So this would be 6 factorial to fill in the middle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 and 4. So I would say this one is worth 2. So if you have the 5 and the 4, you get 1 already. And if you have the 6 factorial correctly, you get another mark. That would end up being 14,400 ways. So if that's what you got, you get the 2 marks, because there's only, right, 1 correct answer. For C, 3 boys sitting together, so there you have your subgrouping, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got your group, you've got 3 factorial inside, then you count outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the correct way to state it would be 3 factorial times 6 factorial, and that is 44,320 ways. By the way, when you do these questions, you see a lot of repeated values. You'll be like, oh, I've seen that number before. And that's just because factorials, right, they're using whole numbers, so we don't really have decimals to change that up. 1 mark for this as well. So the only one that got 2 marks so far, I'm going to put a star, is 4B. Is the only one that got 2 marks. All right, next. No restrictions for this one. We've got 10 vehicles, so this would be just 10 factorial, which is a big number. 3, 6, 2, 8, 800. First spot is a truck. So then it changes a little bit, because your first spot is right here, and we've got 3 options there. So we've got 3 for the truck, and then that would mean that there's 9 remaining spots. So 3 times 9 factorial, right? So 3 only for the first spot. You use 1 car, you still have 9 vehicles to fill in the rest at a time. So this is almost like branching off into 3 cases. Truck, truck, truck. You add them all up, but the shortcut is to just go 3 at the front. That would give you 1,088,640 ways to do that. 1 mark for that as well. So 1 and 1. If the trucks are parked beside each other, so the trucks are together, so 3, so that would be 3 factorial. That's the only group that's created. So I'm going to go 10. If I use my formula, I'm going to go total minus 3. And I've created 1 group. So for every group, you add 1. So that's factorial there. That'd be 3 factorial. This is 7 plus 1 would be 8 factorial. So that's how you get the correct answer there. that would be, I have to find my place, hold on, 241,920. Okay, a mark for that. The SUVs are parked together, so now we're just dealing with the two SUVs, so that's 2 factorial. Then you go total minus 2 plus 1, because there's one group that has been created in this scenario. So that'd be 2 factorial. 10 minus 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Okay, so 2 times 9 factorial, you get 725, 760. 1 mark for that. If all similar vehicles are parked together, so that means the 5 cars, they're together. The 3 trucks, they are together. The 2 SUVs are together. And watch this one. Total minus 5 minus 3 minus 2. And then there's the plus part. There are 3 groups that have been created, so you go plus 3. Slap on a factorial there. So really this amounts to 5, 3, 2, and what do you have here? 3, right? This is the zooming out part. Zooming out. Oh, you can't see that part, hold on. Let's just show here what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you've got your 5 cars. You've got your 3 trucks and 2 SUVs, right? So you've got 5 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial. So within the group, you can mix them up. And then zoom out. You've got 1, 2, 3. That's like zooming out, you have only these 3 pieces to move around. That's where that 3 factorial comes from. Your final answer is 8,640 ways to arrange it. So now when you're at a party, you're like, hey, let's take pictures, but I want to be with so-and-so. It's like, wait a minute, I can do the math as to how many different ways we can take pictures, right? When grouping is involved. Okay? Question, because we did a lot of parking beside. What if a question asks you, how many ways are there where the trucks are not beside each other? The trucks are not parked beside each other. You would take the number of ways that they can be parked beside each other, subtract it from the very beginning here where there were no restrictions whatsoever. Then you would come up with all the cases that are not parked together. All right, let's add it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 with the number 1. So we have a total of 15 here because 4B was worth 2. Yes? Number 3, I'm just going to make it out of 1. I know I asked you to come up with 3 different ways. If you just have 1 way and the answer, you get the 1 mark there. I've learned over the years to calm down a little bit with the amount of things that I ask for. These are old ones. These are old ones. You're probably in elementary at that point. Okay. But they're still good. It's just too much. Okay. Okay, guys, out of 15, make sure your name is on there, and we'll keep going. We learn something new every day.